Most of the time, life does not make perfect sense. Inventing movement and creating choreography is a direct reflection of occurrences of my everyday life. So sometimes, dance does not have to make complete sense or logic. I've grown up in a family where my dad, brother, and sister are engineers. So what does that say about me? I'm basically the black sheep of my family. No one else's life revolves around the arts. Although I am kind of an outcast, it does not mean my family doesn't support me, because they do. They come to all of my performances and are always asking questions. However, I am always answering questions about what dance means. My family's questions have definitely had an impact on me, especially in the last few years as I am trying to figure out what dance means to me as well. And the best answer I can ever give to them is that dance purposely creates questions to cause an audience to analyze and interpret. I am beginning to establish the idea that a choreographed piece can generate different reactions from audience members. I find that a dance is more successful when people gather different interpretations. Coming from a large, mainly Italian family has caused me to feel comfortable when a lot of things are going on, but at the same time I enjoy subtleness and calmness. I find these two contradicting qualities stimulating to watch and experience. While choreographing, I attempt to create subtle abstractions and patterns for the audience to pick up on. I like to create an atmosphere of mystery. Subtle abstractions means that I take real-life experiences and emotions, but bring them further from reality. Sometimes this means I take an emotion I have felt from a past occurrence and transform it into movement that doesn't have an obvious translation. I'm not saying that literal movements are bad or dances that tell a story are wrong, because they can be entertaining. I'm just saying that abstractions can be interesting and sensual. These kinds of dances can cause the audience to connect with every sense in their body. Everyone has gone through various occurrences that can influence their movement preferences. Using dancers with different movement styles and capabilities creates something pleasing to my eye. Each dancer is able to bring a personal attribute to the piece. We are able to learn something from one another. We learn how to move out of our comfort zone, to portray different meanings, and most importantly, how to communicate with one another and work efficiently. Working efficiently does not always mean to have a great outcome. It means to learn from mistakes and be honest with the process. Being vulnerable and open to new ideas is important in the practice of learning and creating dance. Learning from one another is something that has had a huge impact on me, especially in my family. My family and the experiences I have gone through with them are great inspirations for my choreographic process. It all comes back to the idea that not everything needs to make perfect sense. It seems as if people are so quick to get the answers rather than trying to interpret dance and developing a connection. If I make people question what I choreograph or how I move, then I have done my job. I don't want people to always make sense of the art that I present. If everyone had the same outlook, it would just make an audience almost seem robotic.